Smoother than a velvet tongue like comes to the lips of some elitist psychopath that's trying to take your shit. He makes your kids believe in falsities while getting praised as God. Welcome to America land based on a Masonic fraud. Watch him applaud like Jerry Springer for an innocent's death. Now multiply it by a million and this country's all that's left. Spreading meth around the world through biker gangs and the feds. Not a war on drugs, a war on us, that's what it is instead. The dead and dying lying in hospital beds every day, and medical malpractice kills more than cigarettes anyway. Any day that we change it, there'll be conformists aplenty, acting like the chains we just shrugged off were really tempting entry to a higher echelon of social insanity, reserved for nerds doomed to consume the mental depravity. I had to see the darkness that was right outside the door, and now I've steeled myself, no fearing dead anymore. All the rappers who act, the whole robotic, Masonic, hypnotic propaganda's a trap. So many people buying the lies rather than dealing with facts, because if they were, they'd be given the TSA and answer the acts. I'd rather yo ass be reading than even bumping this track. The rays gives heliocentrism a smack. Even your own perspective will prove the earth's flat. Imagine that. Never trapped again by the same circle of logic. Globular prophets, Masonic hobbits, or a food that is toxic. Fiber optic cable stretching all over the world, but you still believe satellites are real. My lip curls in a sneer, the veneer of honesty on a throne of lies, while trap rappers acting like they're willing to kill or die. Why lie when most people know it's all a facade? Still so many choosing illusions over the truth and inside. Need no apply, Santa Claus and Mickey Mouse religion. A bunch of shallow materialists feeding the system, filling up the hearts of men with nothing but grief, because the greatest form of control is blind faith-based belief. Speak the truth, dude, or truly speak not at all. You're not in the Milky Way, your ass is not on a spinning ball. Calling it as it is doesn't make me pessimistic. Not that most of the population would even know the definition. Robotic, Masonic, hypnotic propaganda's a trap. So many people buying the lies rather than dealing with facts, cause if they were, they'd be given the TSA and answer the acts. I'd rather yo ass be reading than even bumping this track. Crepuscular rays gives heliocentrism a smack. Even your own perspective proves the earth's flat. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Dubé steps on your track, takes your chill vibe, breaks its spine, cracks his neck, kills your last verse. Still thinking you live on a ball that is wobbling, tilting and spinning through space many miles per second, cause Freemason said so, and so you believe it and couldn't conceive that you might be deceived by the very same people that gave you your preach. So you're probably not feeling this cognitive dissonance, triggering Christians and ballers believers, bitch.
Fuck the fake personas of all the rappers who act. The whole robotic, Masonic, hypnotic propaganda's a trap. So many people buying the lies rather than dealing with facts, cause if they were, they'd be given the TSA and answer the acts. I'd rather yo ass be reading than even bumping this track. I'm so hated by the chosen, call me Yasser Arafat. Crepuscular rays gives heliocentrism a smack. Even your own perspective proves the earth's flat. Imagine that.